We often see Bart Simpson as Springfield's prankster, but there's a hidden depth to his character. Beneath his antics and mischief lies a character grappling with emotions that many of us can relate to. We're going to be exploring the sad Bart aesthetic to find out why this side of Bart resonates with us so deeply. Join me as we uncover the layers behind the laughter and ask ourselves, is Bart really okay? In recent years, a new depiction of Bart Simpson has surfaced online, known as Sad Bart. This aesthetic reimagines Bart as a symbol of youthful melancholy and introspection. The Sad Bart aesthetic is characterized by its unique blend of lo-fi, vaporwave, and nostalgic visuals, often showing Bart in moments of sadness or contemplation. But why has this particular portrayal resonated so deeply with so many? To understand the rise of Sad Bart, we need to look at how his character, originally designed for laughs and light-hearted fun, began to symbolize a broader range of emotions that many people connect with on a personal level. To truly understand Sad Bart, we need to take a look into the complexities of his character. Bart is often seen engaging in rebellious and mischievous activities. These common portrayals of Bart make it easy to forget that he is more than just a troublemaker. Underneath that exterior, Bart deals with emotions that many of us can relate to, such as moments where we feel like we didn't quite fit in, or when the world seemed a bit too harsh. Bart goes through these experiences too, and they often surface in subtle yet profound ways. For example, there are times when Bart's pranks are less about causing trouble and more about seeking attention or expressing frustration. It's these glimpses of vulnerability that make his character so relatable. He's not just a cartoon character, he represents a piece of the human experience. This complexity of character is what the Sad Bart aesthetic captures so well. It allows us to see Bart in a new light, but also we can recognize the moments when he, much like us, feels lost or overwhelmed. The sadness we see in Sad Bart resonates because it reflects our own struggles with identity, acceptance, and the pain of growing up. In essence, it is a reminder that even the most seemingly carefree characters have depths of emotion, and in those depths we find a mirror for our own experiences, making Bart's journey profoundly relatable. One of the aspects of the Sad Bart aesthetic that I find the most interesting is how it captures the theme of innocence lost. As kids, we all start out with a sense of wonder and simplicity, but life has a way of chipping away at that innocence. Bart Simpson is no different. Bart's journey through childhood is filled with moments that force him to grow up fast. Each prank, each rebellious act, often hides a deeper struggle, one that many of us can recognize from our own lives. In the episode, Bart sells his soul. Bart trades his soul for $5, thinking it's just a joke. This is typical of childhood naivety, but as the episode progresses, he realizes he's lost something vital, something that can't be bought back. This episode shows Bart grappling with a sense of emptiness and the profound realization that some things are irreplaceable. These deep realizations, which we all face, play a key role in coming of age and the path to adulthood. Another example is the episode Bart Gets an F. In this, we see another side of Bart. Struggling with school, he faces the fear of failure head-on. When he breaks down, it becomes clear that it's not the grade which is making him upset. It's about feeling inadequate, about the fear of letting everyone down. This episode strips away Bart's carefree exterior, showing a boy who's just trying to keep up. Family dynamics play a huge role in Bart's emotional state. His relationship with his parents, Homer and Marge, is complex. Homer's often inattentive or critical behaviour can leave Bart feeling neglected and misunderstood. In Bart vs. Thanksgiving, Bart runs away after an argument with his family. His feelings of being underappreciated and misunderstood drive him to seek solace elsewhere. There's also his relationship with Lisa, his sister, While they often argue like typical siblings, there are moments of deep connection and mutual support. Lisa's success can sometimes make Bart feel overshadowed, but her empathy and understanding also provide him with emotional support. Despite their differences, it's clear that they deeply care for each other, which adds another layer to Bart's emotional complexity. Friendships also impact Bart's emotional journey. His bond with Milhouse is a mix of camaraderie and conflict. Milhouse's loyalty often provides Bart with the support he needs, but there are also times when their friendship is tested, revealing Bart's deeper fears of loneliness and rejection. These elements of family and friendships create a depth of emotion that many viewers feel they can connect with. These elements are essential to explore if we wish to understand why the sad Bart aesthetic has had such a cultural impact and become something that so many people can feel like they relate to. The aesthetic has a distinct visual style that enhances the emotional tones of the imagery. One of the key elements of this aesthetic is the use of lo-fi visuals. These often feature grainy textures, muted colours, and a generally worn-out look, evoking a sense of nostalgia and emotional rawness. There are also vaporwave influences, characterised by its use of pastel colours, neon lights, and retro-futuristic elements, often including glitch effects and surreal landscapes, which transport Bart into an almost dreamlike state, amplifying the feeling of being lost or out of place. These visual elements work together to create a nostalgic atmosphere. The combination of retro aesthetics with modern emotional themes connects us to our own past, reminding us of our own lost innocence and the nature of growing up. Many of Sad Bart's artworks incorporate familiar scenes from The Simpsons. However, these scenes are often reimagined to highlight Bart's isolation or sadness, using darker colour palettes and somber tones. The result is a powerful juxtaposition. By placing Bart in these emotionally charged settings, the art highlights his inner struggles in a way that feels both familiar and unsettling. In today's world, memes and internet art have become powerful tools for expressing emotions and ideas. Sad Bart fits perfectly into this realm, using familiar imagery to convey deeper emotional truths. The simplicity of a cartoon character, juxtaposed with themes of sadness and existential angst, creates a striking contrast that resonates with many. This blend of visual styles not only enhances the emotional depth of the Sad Bart aesthetic, but also allows us as viewers to connect with Bart on a more personal level. The imagery evokes a sense of nostalgia, reminding us of our own journeys through childhood and the complex emotions that come with it. It seems to me that the Sad Bart aesthetic isn't just a trend, but a reflection of our times, deeply rooted in internet culture and meme art. In the extensive landscape of digital creativity, Sad Bart stands out as a poignant exploration of melancholy and introspection. However, I wonder why this particular aesthetic strikes a chord, especially with younger audiences. Part of the reason seems to lie in the universal experience of growing up. Many of us remember watching The Simpsons in our formative years, and seeing Bart, a character we grew up with, depicted in a vulnerable state, mirrors our own transitions from childhood to adulthood. Younger generations in particular find a connection here. The pressures of modern life, social media, and the constant push to succeed can often lead to feelings of isolation and melancholy. Sad Bart becomes a relatable figure, embodying the struggles of trying to navigate a complex world while holding onto a piece of our childhood innocence. This theme has also been explored with other beloved characters, such as Sad SpongeBob or Depressed Pikachu. It tends to be characters typically known for their cheerful and energetic personalities, who are then reimagined in moments of introspection and sadness. I believe the cultural impact of these aesthetics is significant. They challenge the traditional notions of these characters, making them more relatable to us as viewers, as we are given a new perspective to view them from. Sad Bart shows us a side of Bart Simpson that resonates deeply with many of us. It reveals the vulnerability behind the mischief, the sadness beneath the rebellion, and the humanity within the cartoon character. In essence, this aesthetic connects with us because it mirrors our own struggles with growing up, feeling misunderstood, and facing life's challenges. It's a reminder that even the most carefree characters experience states of emotional struggle. But what do you think? Does Sad Bart resonate with you? Have you found yourself relating to these images and finding a part of yourself within them? Until next time, take care.